Hello everyone, and a warm welcome back to Mystic Serenity. It has been an incredibly long time, so today I would like to kick off the readings with what's going to happen for the next 6 months, for the rest of the 2023 year. I am not going to categorize them into love, career or general. I am just going to read out literally what the cards say, so whatever comes up, comes up. We are going to let the spirits lead 100% today. But as always, we have 3 piles to choose from. So we have pile number 1, number 2 and number 3. You can pause the video, tune in and see which pile you are drawn into, and once you've chosen your pile you can click at the timestamps which will be provided for you below. And then sit back, relax and immerse yourself in the magic. Pile number 1, it's lovely to see you again. I am very excited to do this reading for you, so let's get right to it. So spirits, guides, angels and ancestors, please show me the next 6 months for pile number 1. What is going to happen for the rest of this year? What is coming for pile number 1? Okay, what is coming up in the next 6 months for you? Okay, we have the moon, deep thinking about things. You're drowning in something, drowning in emotions, you're feeling overwhelmed. I feel like this may carry on for the next 6 months, but I don't feel like it's completely negative. See, you got the Queen of Pentacles, which means that you are being supported by a motherly figure, whether that is your actual mom, whether that's a friend, cousin, sister, somebody that acts very motherly, is very nurturing, has their how do I say this politely, has got their stuff together. They know what they're talking about, they are experienced, they are wise, and they are literally, as you can see, they're looking at you and they're thinking like, oh my gosh, when is this girl gonna, or boy, gonna get out of the water, right? And you can literally see, sorry, the Queen of Pentacles looking at the mermaid, or is it a mermaid? I'm not sure. Let's just say that it is. Looking at the mermaid or the woman here in the water. I feel like they know what you're going through, that they know you need to stay in that water for a while until you can come out and feeling refreshed and, you know, put together to organize your thoughts and so on. You do have, whether that is spiritual or, well, in this realm you have people looking out for you whilst you are in this deep water. Not just this person here, but there are 2 other members of the clan, is what I'm hearing, that they are looking out for you whilst you are in this deep water. And then when you do come out, they'll be able to protect you and guide you, especially this person here. I think that, I feel that you have a good idea who I am talking about. Whether this person is male or female, it does not matter. Okay, but they are an earth sign, or they are an earth stellium. So we're talking Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, they could also be living in the countryside, living in the woods, or constantly surrounded by plants, but I feel like their location is very zen like. Okay, so very, very calm, very nice. However, just looking at this card individually here, what I am also sensing is for the rest of this year, not only will you be guided by this person, but you will become this person. You will finally feel more calm. You will have that financial security, that stability. You will be able to ground yourself more. You won't be in your head so much anymore. you won't feel overwhelmed. You'll finally get that inner peace. And I feel that what I'm hearing actually, herbs, herbal teas, being surrounded by herbs, adding more herbs into your dinners, you know, I'm also hearing like from Persian countries. Persian dishes is what you should look into. Persian, African, these kind of areas, they have herbs that will really help you to calm down, whether this is for, I'm not sure, anxiety or weight loss, or feeling low. You know, they have herbs for every purpose, and they have the herb that you need, is what I am hearing, these kind of places. So I think you should definitely look into it. But this person will be able to guide you, because I feel like their ancestors have that knowledge, and that's why you'll be very much supported by this person. Or they will be able to guide you to do your own research. Now, another card that came up is the Magician. The Magician tells me that within the next 6 months, you will have all the tools you need to go on. Now, the Magician also tells me that you have been manifesting something for a long, long, long time. You see them looking into this well or this puddle or whatever it is, whatever you believe it is. They are putting their all into manifesting whatever. I can put it closer, actually, I just realized. They are putting their heart, their soul, their emotions, their absolute everything in order to manifest the things that they are desiring. And you are this person. And can you see that whatever they are manifesting, it's starting to literally manifest? It's coming out, it's creating that something, and that spark in the middle here, you can see it, it's coming. So whatever you have been asking, praying for, working so hard for, especially throughout those days when you have been feeling depressed or doubtful or something like that, this card is reassuring you that you don't need to feel like that anymore, because your manifestations are about to come into this realm, are about to reveal themselves to you. So that's another beautiful thing. And also another message that just came through is, you see this forever sign at the top. Whatever you're manifesting will stay with you. It's not just a temporary thing. So that's very reassuring, actually. I'm very intrigued, actually, to see what it is that you're manifesting. So please share if you would like to. Oh, would you look at that, King of Cups? So this aligns beautifully with what I have been saying before. At the moment, you are deep underwaters, okay? Your head is not in the right place. You're not stable. You're not in that Zen zone. Now, King of Cups is another confirmation that you will finally have that emotional security you have been so longing for. King of Cups is not a person that communicates verbally about how they feel, but they know how to deal with things. So there will come a time where you won't even have to explain yourself anymore to people, because you won't have the need to. They will see the change in you, and you will feel content with the changes. You will feel content with being, emotionally stable. You will meditate more. If anything, you will spend more time by the nature, whether that is by the water, lakes, even canals. They do the job. They do the job. But I can see here you've got the meditation bowl and these crystals here. So I think apart from the herbs, you will also be guided to pick out more crystals for yourselves, and perhaps sign into to more, or even your first meditation class. I have a feeling that you've tried one or two, but this will be like a proper thing that you may get yourself involved in. And another thing that I am picking up on is you will meet a male figure that will be able to guide you. Now, they could turn into a really, really good friend or a lover. Okay, so we're talking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a water sign for sure. That could be sun, moon, rising, stellium, whatever. They have a very, very strong water sign kind of characteristics, and they are very good at it. They know what they're talking about. They'll be able to guide you, and you will get to that stage. So you can see how your year is already coming together right now, and in the next weeks or so, or days even, I should say, I feel you're feeling like this, underwater. Somebody's coming here, or somebody's already in your life just waiting for you to come up to the surface so they can finally start guiding you. Your manifestations will start manifesting, and this person will help you become more stable emotionally permanently, okay, which could turn into a beautiful friendship or a lover. Now, I want to pick out one more card for you. What else is coming? Oh, Judgment. Absolutely. Releasing the past. That is wonderful. So potentially, or most likely actually, I should say, you are here now, okay, under the water. You're going to finally come up to the surface. Can you see? Finally getting up and finally being in life where you want to be. And I have a feeling that you've been struggling with your job. There was a toxic atmosphere, toxic people, or you've been struggling with a housing situation or something that is very fundamental in your life, that it's basic, but you've been struggling with the basics of that. You just couldn't put your feet down on the ground. You didn't get the foundations that you've been working so hard towards. And you will. By the end of this year, you absolutely will. All your boxes will be ticked off. That's Judgment, release of the past. Moving on. So you can see how beautifully the stages have been revealed. What I would like to do next is pick out the letters which will give the initial or the first of last name of the person that is going to guide you, or the person that's going to come into your life and, you know, establish that beautiful friendship or beautiful relationship, or somebody that's already in your life that's going to have a huge impact on you positively in the next 6 months. So let's have a look. Oh, okay. We have Z. I'm trying to figure out which way it goes. Z and C. So it is this way, isn't it? Yeah. It took me a while to think. I do apologize. So that is first, last name, middle name, whatever, no particular order. A Z or a C. So if you know somebody with such initials, that's a confirmation for you here as well. And at the bottom, wow, okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Pentacles. So a strong guide. This person, they are wise, they have the knowledge, they know what they're talking about. You know, just like the Queen of Pentacles, okay, they've got their stuff together. And once you start getting help from this Queen of Pentacles, that King of Pentacles will come in and work side by side with the King of Cups, okay, so that you can have this moment of release and enjoy life to the fullest, or I should say start enjoying life to the fullest. So you can finally release whatever's been holding you back for the first couple of months of this year, or well, the past in general. So you will never come back to that point again. And the initials will be Z or see. And there is a chance that this King of Pentacles could also be your lover. So we're talking Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So you've got very balancing energies. You could actually be a water or earth sign yourself, which is why you would be very compatible with this person that we are talking about here. I do have a sense that majority of you who have picked this pile, you're either seeing somebody or it's not 100% you know, commitment situation, or you're basically single, and this is why the cards have revealed what they have revealed in terms of what's coming for you. So solid relationships, solid foundations. You're finally coming out of that water, which is just, well, I can feel the relief already. Now I am going to also look into Chinese fortune cookies for you, just to have a better confirmation of what's coming for you in the next 6 months. Okay, so let's have a look for pile number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have a look what is, oh, thank you, perseverance. So here it says, excuse me, the light's quite bad. There we go. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. That ties in beautifully. Absolutely. Absolutely. The cards know what they're talking about. The cards know what they're talking about. And we're going to also look at the empowering affirmations that you should be using for the next 6 months. Okay, so powerful, empowering affirmations. Whoa. For pile number 1 for the next 6 months, let's have a look what it is. By loving myself, I find love with others. Yeah. It's that self-care, isn't it? Self-care, getting out of that water, getting help, and believing that you can do it. Yes, and at the bottom, I am creating the life I dream of. Yeah, you are manifesting. See, and that's right in the middle of your reading, of your spread. So I hope that this has brought some confirmation for you, has enlightened you, installed strong hope and faith in your abilities, and, you know, lightened you up a little bit for the end of this year. So thank you so much for being with me once again, and I hope to see you next time. Pile number 2, it's a pleasure to see you here. Thank you for joining me again. So let's have a look of what's coming up for you for the next 6 months at the end of this year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors. For pile number 2, please share the messages you have for the next 6 months for the end of this year. Pile number 2, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's coming up? How's it going to be? Anything new whatsoever? Any changes? Anything? We are open to all. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, thank you. First card, Page of Wands. Okay, so you're kind of feeling a little bit unsettled. You have an idea in mind. You know what you want. You know what you enjoy. But you don't have a strategy or a plan per se. Mainly because you don't know how to go about it. You don't know where to look in order to make this plan, if that makes sense. I don't feel like you are serious enough about it, and you kind of like entertaining the idea at the moment. Now, this idea could either be starting a business, starting a new job just for fun, or even thinking about getting with somebody that you are in contact with right now. You're just like entertaining the idea. Okay, so that's you're gonna go for it. Okay, so that's confirmed here. So whatever idea you are entertaining in the next few days, weeks, well, let's just say that the opportunity will present itself for you to undergo whatever you are thinking of undergoing. And this screams love, by the way. This screams creativity, new ideas, new opportunities, new partnerships, commitments as well. Okay, it's like the stars are aligned for you, the cup has been filled. You're kind of playing it safe, even though you're not being serious about it. It's safe to kind of just dip your feet into the water first before you dive in, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So this is very interesting. Oh, excuse me. So here, the card that flew out, we have Four of Pentacles. Now, so I can see that when this opportunity will present itself, you're gonna hold on to it for your dear life. And it's going to be, this is mine, I am not sharing. Okay, nobody can get a piece of whatever I have just obtained. Okay, you're not even going to share the news with everybody, is what I'm hearing. Like, you will, whatever this is, and you know what this is, okay, you will think it's too precious for other people to get involved. And it's also, you are going to be in control of this. So if this involves another person, you will be in the driver's seat. You will be wearing the trousers, okay? If this involves a new job or a new business or promotion, you're going to hold on to it for your dear life. It's going to be your way or the highway. That's the messages that are coming through. And I'm feeling this is September, October when you will get to this stage. Okay, so yeah, Page of Cups is your next card. This card tells me that even though you will be absolutely satisfied and over the moon with the opportunity that has been presented to you, emotionally you will be feeling like, well, is this really for me? Which is why you're holding on to it for your dear life. So you're not going to invest in it emotionally. You will start to. Just like you are entertaining the idea and kind of playing it safe. You know, once you get what you want, you're kind of going to be like, okay, so how do I approach it now? There will be offers coming in. So let's say if we're talking about love, because there are several messages coming through right now. If we're talking about love, there will be an invitation to go on a date or a suggestion to make a relationship more solid, such as moving on to the next steps of perhaps moving in closer or living together or something like that. Or taking a trip together for the first time. If we're talking about a job, you know, there will be offers from other people for you to actually work for them more rather than the person who hired you and stuff like that. People will start to basically have their eyes on you because you will be so good at whatever you will be doing. And this is a creative thing. Mind you, you can be creative with anything. Okay, so you are good at this. This is your passion. You're gonna pursue it. People will see that you are holding on to it for your dear life and you're putting your heart and soul into it. ironically, you're not getting involved emotionally because you don't know if it's going to last, which is why you're holding on to your dear life. People will see that and they'll be like, oh, okay. Like this person is in it, but they're not in it 100%. Like if they work with me, then maybe they would. Or hang on a second. You could even have two people fighting over you. What I'm hearing is they're gonna be like, well, okay, this person offered them this, but I could offer them this. You know what I'm saying? Oi, interesting here. Okay, interesting. Okay. I feel like you are so greedy, you know. You are so greedy, you want it all. And you will have it all. This is hilarious. It could be that. Now, it could be that you will end up with the best offer, and what do I mean by that is if you have 2 or 3 people after you, you will find or make a deal with them that satisfies everybody. Now, I don't know if this is an open relationship or, you know, friends with benefits, or I will be your good friend, but this person will be my actual partner. You know, something like that. This other person just wants a piece of you, whether that is platonic, physical, whatever. You will have it all. You will have it all in terms of love, in terms of career. Like you're entertaining an idea right now. And actually it's not just one, it's a couple. You are discovering your passions, and you are researching how can you pursue them and how can you get to them. And by the end of this year, everything will be finalized. We're talking job, we're talking relationships, we are talking friends, anything that you are thinking of right now. And I know for a fact that you know, because I can feel you grinning right now. Okay. However, what we're going to look at now is I have this bag of letters, of initials. So what we're going to do is we're going to get whatever comes out, a clue as to who will be coming into your life, who will be offering you, fighting for you, and so on. Perhaps this person is already in your life. Who knows? After all, you're entertaining something. Okay, let's see here. One more. We have the letter V that's come out first, and the letter F. They don't have to go together. Could be first, second, last name. VF are the initials. You may know them, you may not know them. These are the clues. It could even be the initials of the job that you're going to pursue, or the name of your business, or something like that. The clue is there. Okay. And I think that's confirmed it for you a little bit. Let's have a look at the Chinese fortune cookies, just to confirm what we're talking about. Oh, thank you. Oh, we have 2 that came out. Okay. So let's have a look here. Oh, it's falling on the floor. Right. Positive work outcomes. So, consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. Ooh, so we did say positive work outcomes, whatever you're thinking about. Purchase could be something for the business, you know, something to help your promotion. You never know. Right, difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheavals are foretold. So, this is talking about the 4 of Pentacles, I believe. Okay. Guarding against chaos. Do not be too guarded which again is ironic. I understand that. However, sharing is caring, okay? And people don't like it when you act in a selfish way, even though it's in your best interest. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing, emotional upheaval. This is the people fighting for you. So when they are talking about difficult times, they are referring to the fact that choices will have to be made. Okay, they will not be easy, and you will try to please everybody. Okay, at first you're gonna be like, no, this is mine, I'm gonna do it my way, but then you see the reality of it and you're like, okay, I do not need this in my life, we have to reach some sort of an agreement. And you will, because we got the world card. Okay, now let's have a look at the empowering affirmation cards for the rest of this year for you. Wow, okay. No time wasting here. Oh, by loving myself, I find love in others. Now, that came out in the last pile as well. I should say in pile number 1. So, loving yourself, loving your passions and believing in them, finding love in others. You will. If you view yourself in a loving way, you will view others in a loving way, and that will stop the chaos, the difficult times, you know, the negativity that comes with it. Okay, and then we have at the bottom of the deck, just for your information, I attract the partner of my dreams. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Right. So that's all I have for you right now, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining, and I shall see you next time. Good luck. Hello, pile number 3. It's a pleasure to see you again as always. Thank you so much for joining me. Now we're going to get straight to it. So what is coming up for pile number 3 in the next 6 months? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, source, God, spirits, angels, ancestors. What is coming for pile number 3 in the next 6 months, the rest of 2023? I cannot believe it's already halfway through 2023. You blink and it's gone. I'm going to think about Christmas soon. Anyway, so this spirit guide is very chatty, mind you, who is with me right now, which is a good thing, Right, let's have a look. What is coming up for pile number 3? Okie dokie. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. Okay, so this already tells me you will become more stable, and this will be within 1 or 2 months, actually, we are talking about. Okay, you will have your priorities set, you will have that balance in life, and that will allow you to actually rest mentally, to put your feet up, to reevaluate everything that has happened, your position, your next steps, and so on. So that's very, very positive. I feel like, okay, finally things are starting to calm down a little bit, yeah? Then 6 of Pentacles tells me that you will spend more time with your family, your children, whether you have any or not. You could be an auntie, an uncle, a teacher, I don't know, a babysitter, something like that. You will be able to, you know, be generous with your time and have fun with your family, with your friends, with whoever it is. I am hearing parties, actually. There may be a party coming up where you'll be able to make a contribution, or a charity event where you'll be able to participate in, and you know, this will be kind of a give and take situation. You know, the charity you will be supporting, for example, is something that you feel quite strongly about, and this is your way of saying thank you. You know, thank you for your service and so on. Yeah, so that's nice, and you will like the fact that you're able to contribute and do something about it. Yeah, and as I've mentioned, more time with your friends, more time with your family, there'll be a celebration. So I do feel like there is some sort of party coming up, whether it's a family reunion or a festival, a charity event, something like that. It could also be like a college reunion or something related to that, because I feel this three of cups refers to friends that are very, very dear to you, which you have not seen for a very long time. But it could also mean you expanding your circle through friends of friends, if that makes sense. Okay, so there will be a lot of involvement with people. You will have more time to socialize, which is really nice. Okay, what I'm hearing actually is a weekend away, a short break as well, which will explain the Four of Swords of this resting card, resting mentally. Okay, no concerns in terms of your finances. That box is ticked. It's literally just a matter of having the time and ability to enjoy yourself more, because you have not done that in a very long time. Speaking of finances, your last card here, you have the Page of Pentacles. So an opportunity will be presented to you through a friend of a friend. Okay, and this could be a business opportunity, there could be a new contract, it could be an idea shared. Okay, because you will be involved with some sort of charity or some sort of offering that you will be making. Okay, this will be unexpected, but it will be valuable. It will be something quite huge, actually. Okay, and you will absolutely be on board with it. You'll absolutely enjoy it, and you will have a great impact on whoever you are making a difference to. Now I feel like children are involved, but also families. It could be social work, teaching, something like this is coming up as well. Looking at the Three of Cups and actually Page of Pentacles, the flowers are sticking out to me quite significantly. So you've got the flowers here, sorry, and flowers here. Okay, now flowers signify nurturing, renewal, feeling refreshed, blessed, positive energies, growth as well, planting new ideas, and so on. So you see, that's actually really nice. These cards are quite similar. First, you feel a little bit drained mentally and emotionally. You're going to put your feet up, you're going to rest. And once you do, the flowers will start blooming again. So that's really nice. Okie dokie. So what I want to do now is get the initials of the person that's going to be involved, or that's going to come up in your life within the next 6 months, that will have such an impact that we are talking about. You may know this person already, or you may not. Let's have a look. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. That's more than it came out ever. So could be first, middle, last name, no particular order. We've got S, we've got O, we've got, this is an M, and we have F. Almost spelled some. Take it as you want. Okay, but this is a confirm. It could also actually be some of the letters of the organization or the place that you're going to be working for, or something like that. But these letters mean something, absolutely. Now let's have a look at the Chinese fortune cookie for you of what's going to come up. Let's confirm this reading for you. Okay, so pile number 3, what's coming up in the next 6 months, end of this year? Thank you. Intuition. Okay, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Yes, so investment of money, this is you investing here. See, this is you giving something back or investing in something. This is a new idea, new skill, perhaps a career change. So yeah, interesting stuff coming up. Interesting stuff. Okay, let's have a look at the empowering affirmation you should take into consideration for the next 6 months. So, pile number 3. Thank you. Oh, lovely. I measure wealth in happiness and love. Yeah, exactly. So making that difference, that's really sticking out in this reading. It's sticking out because I do feel like you're in a strong financial position. You don't have to be a millionaire. You know what position you are in, and you know for a fact that you are capable of giving something back, of making that difference. Okay, but also the ability to put your feet up finally and finding that happiness and love within friends, within groups that are trying to make a difference. And so also spending time in nature is sticking out to me a lot. In the countryside, you've got the cascade at the back here as well. This will really help you to recharge, see things with a clear point of view, refresh your perspective, gain new ideas, so that you're able to plan your next step and grow spiritually, mentally, and perhaps even physically. Who knows? Right, pile number 3. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you so much for joining. I shall see you next time. Enjoy.